Find the absolute maximum and absolute minimum values of this function polynomial x cubed minus 12x squared plus 45x plus 9 on the interval, closed interval, -1 to 6. Closed interval, that's important. To find absolute maximum and absolute minimum values on a closed interval, we find the values at the end points, first at the end points and at the critical numbers which within this interval, and then whatever maximum or minimum we get among these values will be the absolute max and absolute min. What does that mean? Here is your example. This is my function. To find critical numbers, we first need their derivatives, okay? So derivative 3x squared minus 24x plus 45 and nothing, right? A number C is critical if derivative is undefined or derivative is 0. Now look at the derivative. It is a polynomial. It is defined everywhere, okay, for all values of x. So the undefined part is irrelevant for this problem. What is relevant? Derivative equals 0. So let's plug in derivative equals 0. All of this equals 0. Well, 3 is a common factor. What do I get? X squared minus 8x plus 15, because 3 is a factor, is 0. Divide by 3. This 3 goes away. 0 over 3 is 0. So I'm left with x squared minus 8x plus 15 equals 0. This factors, you see, -3, -5. That gives me x equals 3 and x equals 5. First, make sure these numbers are in your interval. They are. If something is not in your interval, you would simply get rid of that point. You would cancel it out. Okay? Now, question about absolute max and absolute min. You have 4 important numbers. What are the important numbers? The end points and the 2 critical numbers you found. Okay? So you want to find value of f at these important numbers. So these are your endpoints and these were the critical numbers. So find f at -1, f at 3, f at 5, f at 6. Now I have done this calculation. Remember, you are substituting in your original f, not the derivative, but the original f. Okay. Now you plug it in. I have these different values. At -1, assuming all my calculations are correct, -49, at 3, 63, at 5, 59, at 6, 63. So what is the absolute maximum? Well, look at these numbers, -49, 63, 59, 63. 63 is absolute maximum. It happens at 2 different numbers, but that's okay. They are asking for absolute maximum of f, that is the value. So absolute maximum is 63. What is the absolute minimum of these 4 numbers? -49.